What's up, guys? Got our Tuesday Outlaw workout set up here. So the good news, there is a cutoff point. It's 20-minute AMRAP. So no matter how fast or slow you move, sucker's going to be over in 20 minutes. So if you did Monday's workout, at least for myself, it's a rather long workout and absolutely terrible. And yeah, anytime you're have stuff overhead for a long period of time, even if you're switching back and forth, it gets pretty nasty. We do have another 200-meter run, and that's how we kick things off. But this time you don't have to have anything overhead. So already we're winning on two fronts. We have a stop point at some point, and we just get to run without holding anything overhead. So then after that, we've got some dumbbell movements, jug movements, kettlebell, whatever you want to use. And actually, I would say if you have a set of dumbbells and some plates, this would be an awesome workout to sub out for because the movements would be pretty darn fun. I would just sub it out like total number of repetitions. Like we'll get into it right now. So beginning with dumbbell snatch. For the dumbbell snatch, we're doing it the traditional way. It starts on the ground. One continuous motion, up overhead, goes back down, switch to the other arm. So you will end up doing 6 on each side, but you will switch every repetition, so alternate every time. If you're using a barbell, it can be kind of light, but if you do 12 snatches, I would say, you know, if you're doing maybe 95 for men, but probably more like even 75, I think would end up getting pretty good for a lot of this stuff in here. So a 95, 65 would be a good, if you're looking for that level 2, 3 RX weight to shoot for. It's going to get bad either way. Then after that, we have one arm overhead squats. If you've done those before, which we've programmed a few times, you know how difficult that those can be. So make sure that you're not going too heavy with that if you are using a dumbbell. I think honestly for half the people, a jug is going to be plenty heavy on that. So that's really going to be the limiting factor. Whatever weight you decide to use for the overhead squat, that's probably the one you're going to have to use for the whole thing. So press that sucker up overhead. This is going to be your off arm as you do it. You still want to shoot the hips back and do a full overhead squat, but maintaining that stack here as you squat becomes more and more difficult the less mobile you are. So take your time with that movement and make sure you're nice and warm for it. I'm going to put in a warm up that really gets the shoulders going and even gets a little PVC overhead squat stuff going, because if you're not globally warm and mobile, one arm overhead squats are going to be the bane of your existence. Switch back and forth after you get reps done. So to get to that 12, 6 with the right arm, then 6 with the left arm. You don't need to switch off every rep. Only one we need to alternate on again is that first dumbbell snatch, which we've noted in Sugar WOD. Finishing it off, we got dumbbell push press. You get to keep it on one side and you'll do 6 with the right, followed by 6 with the left. If you want to do a push jerk, that is fine. We want to have it go from the shoulder, dip, drive, re-dip, stand that sucker back up. Oops, my little battery is getting low there, so I'm going to turn that thing off. That is essentially 6 and 6. Cycle through that for 20 minutes. With a long workout like this, this is another case where I think it's really difficult to screw up unless you go so heavy that you don't really get many reps. If you're able to get through rounds without taking too many long breaks, and you know, if you're breaking up the overhead squats into singles, that's not the goal of it. But after that, whether you're going really heavy or moderately heavy, you're going to get a great workout during that 20-minute period. So don't be super concerned if you don't have all the right equipment. In a 20-minute workout, anyone could die on this with a milk jug, no matter how strong you are. It'll come get you. So that's it for the squat series tomorrow. We've got a Coach Cat set up a skill that has several different squat movements. We'll have some notes on Sugar WOD with what to do on that, but there's going to be a series of different squats that you'll cycle through at different paces, and there's even some jumping squats and some max height jumping squats with no weight. So whatever weight you're going to use for this stuff, if you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you're going to be use that in the skill. So make sure you put a note in there, or at least click the checkbox if you perform the workout and the skill tomorrow. This one's going to be for rounds and reps. I think we're just doing the checkbox for the skill, but still click it so we can track that stuff. We're under 5 minutes. We did it.